Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How's life today? Yeah, it has been a week we haven't met, and now we meet again. But actually, I am so happy meeting you again. So we can continue to discuss about our material. But before we are going to discuss it, we would like to say Alhamdulillah because mercies and blessings of our God, we can meet again in this situation and nice condition. Let's say Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Actually, this is the second meeting. In our first meeting, we talked about our learning contract. Means that we talked about agreement, especially for our class. In this second meeting, we would like to continue the discussion. But before it, I would like to remind you for our goals. Tapi sebelum kita membahas tentang pertemuan kedua ini, saya mengingatkan pada teman-teman terkait capaian tentang materi pada hari ini. Di mana capaiannya adalah bahwa mahasiswa mampu menganalisis dan mengaitkan materi tentang subject verb agreement ke dalam soal-soal atau teks berbahasa Inggris. Nah, itu untuk capaian untuk pertemuan hari ini. Okay, well, today we would like to learn about the new material, which is subject verb agreement. What is subject verb agreement? If we look at the meaning of each word, we can define that subject is pelaku ya. Kemudian verb is aktivitas atau kata kerja. Agreement persetujuan. But if we take some definition of subject verb agreement, is subject and verb must agree in number. What does it mean? When we took the definition of subject verb agreement from Lohmann, it defines that subject verb agreement is the agreement between subject and verb. Means that if the subject of the sentence is singular, the verb must be singular. While if the subject of the sentence is plural, then verb should be plural. Jadi pengertian dari subject verb agreement kalau kita lihat dari definisi berdasarkan buku Longman Full Course, di situ disebutkan bahwa pengertian dari subject verb agreement itu adalah kesesuaian antara subjek dan kata kerja. Ketika subjeknya tunggal, maka kata kerjanya juga harus tunggal. Nah, here, what is subject verb agreement? Subject verb agreement simply means the subject and the verb must agree in number. This means both need to be singular or both need to be plural. Jadi kalau kita artikan sama ya, di mana subject verb agreement adalah kesesuaian antara subjek dan verb. Jadi subjek dan verbnya itu harus sama. Ketika subjeknya tunggal, verbnya juga harus tunggal. Ketika subjeknya jamak, maka verbnya juga harus jamak. There are some points that we have to understand of the discussion of subject verb agreement. The first, we have to understand what is singular subject, what is singular verb. Jadi ada beberapa hal yang perlu kita pahami dalam materi subject verb agreement. Yaitu yang pertama, pengertian dari singular subject atau subjek tunggal dan singular verb atau kata kerja tunggal. Di sini singular subject itu adalah subjek yang tanpa ada penambahan s atau is. Sedangkan singular verb itu adalah kata kerja yang ada penambahan s atau is. Nah, contoh di sini my friend. Nah, kata bedanya friend ini kan tidak ada penambahan apapun, berarti friend-nya ini tunggal. Maka pasangan verbnya juga harus tunggal, yaitu is gitu ya. My friend is taking a picture. Oke, selanjutnya my friends bla 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 taking a picture now. Kita lihat subjeknya itu merupakan subjek plural atau subjek jamak, di mana ada penambahan s setelah kata bendanya. Maka pasangan kata kerjanya juga harus jamak, yaitu are. My friends are taking a picture now. Nah, itu untuk kalimat nominal. Sedangkan untuk kalimat verbal, kalau subjeknya tunggal seperti ini, the man, tidak ada penambahan s gitu ya. Maka kata kerjanya juga harus tunggal, yaitu kata kerja yang ada penambahan s. Takes. The man takes a woman's photo. Oke, sedangkan the man, nah ini merupakan subjek jamak atau plural subjek yang tidak beraturan atau indefinite noun. Nah, dia bentuk jamaknya tidak ditambahkan s, tetapi ada perubahan vokalnya ya dari a ke e. The man yang merupakan kata benda jamak, maka pasangannya juga harus verb jamak, yaitu verb satu, yaitu take. The man take the woman's photo. That was a little definition and discussion about our subject verb agreement. Maybe any questions? I believe that all of you have understood well about material. So I would like to give you assignment. The assignment is about finding or analyzing subject verb agreement material from newspaper or from the books written by English. You can take from other sources such Google or newspaper, magazine. The main point is written by English. Then you have a week to find the source, then you analyze. So for each person, you have to write down your analysis. And then when we meet a week later, I'll ask you to explain in front of the class about your analysis. Okay, any questions? If you don't have a question, that's it for today's material. I hope everything we discussed in this discussion can be useful for us and we can get some knowledge and we can practice it more and more. Thanks a lot for joining here. That's all for me and the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, see you next time. See you. Bye bye.